1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the James Madison Dukes offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on this.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Delivers the contact. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. Fires and picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Dukes want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So Georgia State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have the players for this one. What are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Runs through a tackle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Knight. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered.
And they got him for the sack. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this
quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Dukes are on the move. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this one?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target over the middle. Hit the afterburners, kid. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Dukes! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And that pass is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. Got room at the 35. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Dukes headed quickly to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Gonna run it. It's Murray. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Makes the catch. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a
Number 15
comes on.
the field.
Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Holds it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, James Madison. And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the